Hello students, how are you all? I hope you must be fine and doing good. So this is your SST teacher Hina and I'm back with my new video. This will be your new chapter, that is chapter number 8. Okay, this will be chapter number 8, our natural resources. This is your chapter number 8. You can see here our natural resources. So natural resources. In previous chapter also, chapter number 7, we have studied about natural resources only, but it was some part of it was done in chapter number 7. We studied about wildlife, okay, minerals and all we studied about, and we also came to know what are natural resources. Okay, so here we will continue with the same thing, and we will be knowing about more natural resources. As we all know that air, then soil, then minerals, wildlife, these are what your natural resources. So here we will be just studying about water and soil. In this chapter we will be discussing about water and soil. So first we will take the topic for water. Okay, as you all know what is water, as you have seen also what is water, this you can see, just see one glass of water. Okay, so this is the water, and you all know that water is a very essential thing. It is a very essential thing for all the living beings. For all the living beings. Without water, no one can survive. So water is very important thing for human life, animal life, plant life. As you know, they are all living beings. So let's study about our natural resources, that is your water. First of all, you will tell me what are natural resources. You have studied previous chapter, so you must be knowing. Okay, let me remind you. Natural resources. Resources that are gifted by nature. Resources that are gifted by nature are called natural resources. Some of the natural resources are air, water, soil, then wildlife, minerals. These are what? Natural resources. We are getting from nature. It is not made by man-made. We are gifted by the nature. So yes, now we'll discuss about water. Now, uses of water. As you know, water is a very essential thing, very important thing. So what are the uses, basic needs? What are the basic uses of water? You can see in your houses or in your house also, such as bathing, cleaning, washing, drinking, then washing the utensils, washing the vegetables. Water is also used for growing crops, which is a very important thing also for growing crop. So these are the uses of water. Now water, you know that these are the useful things, these are the uses of water. Now we must be thinking, or you must be also thinking, that from where this water comes, from where we are getting this water, where this water is getting stored away. Okay, so you must be thinking about it. Curiosity must be there. So the main source of water, the main source of water is rain. Water which we receive, that is with the help of rain. Water, rain is the main source. Rain is the main source of water. Okay, so now let me tell you one thing. So I was talking about the source, water. From where do we get water? What is the source? From where we are getting the water? So the source is your rain. We are getting from rain. Whenever it rains, what happens? This water, the rainwater, it is getting stored. It is getting stored in a very large area. You can say that lakes, ponds, dams, these are the reservoirs where the water is getting stored. And when it is stored away, from there only the supply of water is circulated in the city. Okay, water is a very important thing. For example, for the farmers, water is useful for growing crops. So farmer need water So they are dependent on monsoon. As you have read in season chapter, monsoon. Farmers' favorite season is monsoon. Why? Because during that time only they get large amount of water, ample amount of water during that season, and there the crops are being grown away. The crops are getting watered. The whole crops are getting watered. Okay, so yes, I can say that. But rainfall. So in rainfall, what happens? Rainfall in some of the places they are not uniform. Uniform, you can say it is not in continuous form. In some of the places they receive rainfall, and in some of the places what happens? Dry place, very dry place. So rainfall, it is not continuous in form. It is not having a uniformity form. Okay, rainfall, it is in some places there, and there the rainfall it is receiving a very high, in a very high stage. And in some of the places like in Rajasthan, you take in Rajasthan, what happens? The desert is very dry. Okay, the desert is fully dry. Why? It is lack of water. Okay, they don't receive rainfall at particular time, and what happens? The crops starts getting dried away. They start getting, yes, dried away. So these are the reasons. Okay, now in our country, or in many of the places, there are many solutions. There are many solutions which we can receive water in different forms. Okay, the water can be stored away in different forms. So we will come to know how the water is getting reserved, how we can just preserve our water in one particular place, so that everyone should be so everyone shall need this water, and they can just have for the purpose of their life. Okay, so just let me tell you the sources from where they can get the water. Okay. Yes, so farmers need water for growing the crops throughout the year. It is not like in one particular month only they need water to grow the crops. They need large amount of water for growing the crops. As you have seen, the cultivation of crops, it is grown in such a wide way, in a wide area, in a very big field. So they need large amount of water. And the farmers, they are not so rich people, they are not so rich, so they don't have enough source of income also. They just have from, they earn the money from selling these crops. Okay, by cultivating these crops. So they cannot buy the tanker or many big suppliers, any type of pipes and all. So they just utilize their mind, and they just try to conserve the water in different forms. Okay, for examples, they just conserve the water. How do they conserve? By building canals. Okay, by building canals. Then in the dams also, you must have seen, you must have heard about different dams like Bhakra Nangal Dam, Hirakund Dam. Many dams are there. So their water is getting stored away. Okay, there it is being stored away. Then in lakes also, ponds also, from there also they can just store the water. If the water is getting stored away in that particular reservoirs are the thing where anything is getting stored, anything is getting stored over there. Okay, so that is a particular place, a very big place, anything is getting stored away. For here we are talking about water. So water is getting stored away in, you can say, dams. Okay, then canals are also performed there, canals have been made there. Canals, I can show you over here in the picture, this picture. This is your canals. You can see both the sides, the fields are there. Cultivation of crops, it has been done, and here canal has been built. It is built by the farmers. They apply their own ideas, and it is not very costly by building these canals. It is a very, means you have to just you have to just do it your mind. From do it your mind, you have to apply your mind. Okay, and just they are collecting the water over here. You can see they are collecting the water over here, and this water later on what happens, they just spread away. They put a particular pipe inside the field area or side by areas, and then just water the crops everywhere. Okay, so as you know, throughout the year rainfall doesn't happens. In every month rain doesn't comes away. So we have to just conserve the water in particular areas. So here the farmers are doing such things. Okay. So now later on there is a new word for you all which will be coming, and you have to learn also, that is irrigation. Okay, irrigation means, I think you must have heard in standard 3. Okay, no problem. If you have not heard about irrigation, then irrigation, what is irrigation? Okay, the supply of water, the supply of water to land, supply of water to land or crops to help the crops in growing in a better way. Okay, to supply the water, supply of water to the land or to the crops in an artificial way. Artificial way, what it can be done? By building canals, by having dams. Okay, these are the artificial process. These are not the natural process. It is not naturally made. These canals and dams are not naturally made. They are made by man. Okay, they are the artificial things. Dams, reservoirs, canals, these are artificial things. And irrigation, it is the supply of water to the land and to the crops, which is performed artificially. Okay, this I have just told you about in a short way. In next video which will be coming, I will show the whole picture of the dam. Of the dam I'll be showing from where the water is coming out, how the water is getting stored. Okay, that will be more interesting to you all. By listening to me, I know you won't be able to understand, but in next video what I'll do, I'll just show the figure, how the water is getting stored and from where it is getting stored, the area where the water is getting inside. Okay, so this was about the water, about in this video. In this video we have studied about the natural resource, that is one of the natural resource, that is water. And water is such an essential thing for all the things, for all the living beings. So, okay, so about irrigation I'll be just explaining more in the second video, which will be coming soon. So in that I will help you to understand with the help of diagram. Okay, that will be through PPT, so it will be good for you. So I hope you have understood till this much, how much I have made you understand. And if queries are there, then you may ask. We are present there, the teachers are always present there to help you. And nothing important was there in this chapter, in this first topic, water. More important things are coming, that are your important dams, multi-purpose project, where are the different dams situated. Okay, this will be coming soon, so just wait for the second video. Okay, and please watch this video. Some of the things are very important to you, please listen carefully. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.